Hi. So today I'd like to talk about a particular topic that has been on the internet or recent: investment properties versus luxury properties. Why should I buy this? Why should I not buy this? And I've seen lots of takes where people say luxury properties is overrated, is overpriced, especially in Lagos. Like, those houses in Lekki, they are overpriced, they are overrated, they are this, they are that. Don't buy it. Instead, buy investment properties. First of all, what is an investment property? An investment property is a property, especially land that has potential for growth. You understand? It's like properties right now in Lekki and Ekpe. Yes, migration hasn't really gotten there, but you know that in the next 3 to 5 years, those places are mad potential. They are potentials on their own. So those properties right now, they are selling low price. Some are selling for less than $1 million. Some are selling for $1 million plus. You know, they are low price. So those are investment properties where you can just hop in, buy, and invest, wait for the future. You understand? These are investment properties. And then luxury properties are, like those peng houses you see in Lekki, Koigi, Eja, Yeah. So luxury properties are usually, I don't want to say overpriced, but I think that should be the word. Yes, they are very, very expensive, like super expensive. I've had clients who say, what is even in this house that you are selling it for 80 million? You are selling it for 100 million. The prices are somewhat outrageous. I get to, yeah. And the properties are like, they have lots of modern features. You have the jacuzzi, have the carport, and you have your own like personal space, and some of them are even automated, and lots of all those features. You get, so the prices are very high. And another thing that makes those properties high is that they are in a very, very highbrow locations, and you have to consider the price of land. Just like buying land in Lekki, you know how much it is. So the cost of land and other things, the cost of building materials are all factored in the price of the house. You understand? So now, let's talk about, should I buy a luxury property and should I not buy a luxury property? Should I buy an investment property? Well, none of them is bad. Investment property is very, very good. A luxury property is also good. No property is a waste as long as they have potential for growth. No property is a waste of money. Luxury property is very, 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 very good. As long as that property has potential for growth, and as long as you have plans of monetizing that property. Because there's this very funny trend, Nigerians in abroad, most especially Nigerians in diaspora, you buy properties here and then you lock it up. You only come back once in a year, and the period where you're not around, the property is locked up, so you come back, and that's how it is. Like for that kind of setting where you only come back once a year and you don't come back again, yes, I would say that is not an investment. But when you buy that property for investment to monetize it, because I'm of the opinion that don't just buy a property, especially when it comes to houses. Don't just buy a property. And also, especially when you're not buying it for residential at the moment, that's not where you want to live in at the moment. Somewhere you probably like stay in once in a year, once in a month. Please. Gone are the days when you buy properties and you just buy property and lock it up. No. Nowadays you monetize a property. Have you heard of Airbnb before? Like, it's popularly known as shortlet here in Nigeria, and my God, that is actually the new oil money. Like, that is the new oil. So if you buy a luxury property to lock it up, then that is not an investment. But if you buy a luxury property to monetize the property, especially when you're not living there, as in for the period when you're not living there, then my God, that is a massive investment. Okay, imagine I'm going to do another video where I will explain the shortlet model, and you will see the potential and how much you can actually earn from it. Like, my God, you can actually make up to 250,000 naira in a day from your property. Yes, like the lowest you can actually make in this axis, the Lekki Aja axis, I think the lowest you can make is like 40 million naira. Sorry, 40,000 naira per day. That's the lowest, and that 40,000 usually for probably like a one bed. So imagine you now having a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, or 5-bedroom duplex, and you can make up to 250,000 naira or like above 200,000 naira in a day. Yes, that's how much shortlet in that environment costs for just a day. So imagine you having this. So definitely will not be 100% occupancy rate throughout the year. Even if we give you even if we give it a that's a 60% or 50% occupancy rate, like in 5, 6, 7 years you've recouped your capital back, and the rest of the the rest of the years you have that property, like you just strictly profit, you know. So monetizing your property is a very, very good investment if you're buying a luxury property. And then if you're also buying an investment property is very, very good. But the downside of it is that most times, depending on the location and the price of the property and the type of the property, it can take a very, very long time. Yeah, it can take a long time before you start seeing investment, before it appreciates. So if you have a luxury property and you plan on monetizing it using the Airbnb model, then my god, you're good to go. If you also have, probably if you don't really have that kind of money to buy a luxury property and you go for investment property, like that's a very good investment. So whichever one is actually good, it is good. The only thing is, if you're buying a property, a luxury property, make sure you have plans of monetizing it and you're good to go. So no property is a waste as long as it has potentials for development. I'm going to plug in the link to my last video where I talked about properties, how to know properties that has good potentials for growth, good potentials for profitability, and you know, you're good to go. And okay, dear Nigerians in diaspora, if you are on this table, if you're actually guilty of locking up a property when that property should be generating cash flow for you, you better repent today. And if you decide to, like, you know, put up your property in the market, there's no problem, we can manage it for you. You don't need to bother about managing the property, because I know that might be the question in your mind, how do I manage it from here? That's no problem. We are here. That's why we're here. We'll manage your property for you. And the truth is, short-let properties right now are in high demand. They are fast overtaking hotels. Yes, they are fast overtaking hotels because, you know, like it has them home like feeling. Okay, I didn't explain Airbnb. Okay, for those that don't know, short-let it's just like a hotel. The same way you book an hotel, where you come, the same way you book a hotel. Yes, it's the same way short-let is. The only difference is that short-let is actually a home, like your own home. Me letting out my own home, and you have access to the bed, the kitchen, and you can do your laundry. That's basically the difference between the both of them. Seen in an hotel and then in a service apartment, that's the short-let apartment. You can do your laundry, you can cook your food, which you cannot do in a hotel, and it has a home-like feeling. You understand? Like you feel at home. So a lot of people coming to the island axis of Lagos State are looking for short-let. Short-lets are in high demand. Short-lets are in high demand. In case you don't know, in case probably you're abroad and you don't know what is happening in Nigeria, you don't know where the real estate sector in Nigeria is moving, short-let is overtaking. Short-let is taking over. It is in high demand, and most people just book a week, months at once. Okay, imagine someone coming to the country to just do something for a very short time, and you know, like it is in high demand. That's just it. So if you decide to put up your property in the market, then why not? That's a very good investment. So my name is Peace. I'm a real estate consultant and property investment expert. So you want to buy a property, or you know someone who wants to buy, give me a call, you know, so that we'll discuss how, where, and when to invest. We can also book a consulting or strategy session. So till I meet you again, watch out for my next video. Please subscribe, like this video, and turn on the notification bells, because my next video is going to be on short-let apartments, strictly explaining what it is and giving with facts and figures, explaining short-let apartment, and like giving you like facts of how much you can earn or you can make from a property in a month and even in a year. So